Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of From Paycheck to Prosperity. I'm your host, Adela Pasos. Today's topic is a big one. It's one of those lessons that when it finally clicks, everything changes. And it's this: you can't be prosperous without saying no more often. Now, I know saying no can be super uncomfortable. For some people, it actually kind of feels rude, but for others, it brings up guilt or anxiety. But let me tell you something I learned the hard way. Your ability to say no is directly connected with your ability to grow. So let's unpack it. When I talk about prosperity, I don't mean just money. I mean freedom, mental clarity, peace, energy, joy, all of that. It's built by protecting your space, your focus, your calendar, your wallet, and your mind. And that starts with what you're allowing in. We say yes way too often. We say yes to invitations that we don't want. We say yes to helping out when we're already burned out. We say yes to deals that don't even feel right. We say yes to partnerships that drain us. We say yes to subscriptions that we don't even use. And guess what? Every yes is actually costing you something. It's costing you time, money, energy, and focus. So here's the crazy part. Every time that you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else, whether you realize it or not. Saying yes to working overtime for a little extra cash might mean that you're saying no to the time you could have spent building your own business. Saying yes to a dinner invitation when you're super exhausted might mean saying no to resting your body when it desperately needs it. Saying yes to a client that isn't a fit might mean saying no to the space where a dream client could have walked in. So, do you see what I mean? Successful people aren't more talented or lucky, they're just more disciplined with their yeses. They get laser focused on what actually moves them forward, and everything else is a no. And here's the real kicker: saying no isn't rejection, it's redirection. It's not saying I'm better than this, it's saying I'm committed to something else, and that something else is my peace. That something else is my future. That something else is my priority. So you don't owe every single person an explanation. You don't have to feel guilty for protecting your time. You don't have to stretch yourself thin just to prove that you're a good person or even a hard worker. Saying no is self-respect. Saying no is a strategy. Saying no is how you win. And I get it. Saying no is not easy, especially if you're someone who always have been the helper, the overachiever, the people pleaser. Saying no might kind of feel like you're letting someone down, but it's all about how often you're letting yourself down. You get what I'm saying? Every time you're saying yes out of guilt or fear, you're breaking a promise to yourself. And we can't build prosperity like that. So, here's what I want you to do this week. Start noticing where your yeses are automatic and ask yourself, does this align with where I'm going? Am I doing this out of obligation or choice? What am I giving up by saying yes to this? And then give yourself permission to say no, gracefully, firmly, and without drama. Because here's what happens when you do: you'll have more time for things that actually matter. You show up better for the people and the projects that actually deserve the energy. You build confidence, clarity, and momentum. And most of all, you feel free. So remember, prosperity isn't just about what you acclimate, it's about what you protect. And your peace, your time, your focus, that's worth protecting. So the next time you're asked to give something that costs you too much, remember, your no might just be the most powerful yes to your future. All right, that's it for today's episode. If this resonated with you, please send it to someone who needs to hear it and start practicing those boundaries, because your future self will absolutely thank you. Catch you guys on the next one, and thanks for listening from